Well, today Melbourne got the memo. I asked for a little bit of sun, morning sun. I asked for 400 kilowatts, 600 plus horsepower, Porsche twin turbo 4-litre engine in a beautiful exterior. And Bentley gave us the Bentayga. This is something else, and I'll tell you why. This is the brand new Bentayga. This is the V8 twin turbo. This is the Bentayga with carbon fiber trim. This is the Bentayga that just looks mean. This isn't how a Bentley's meant to look. Have a look at the brakes. Have a look at the wheels. It's so aggressive, yet so refined. These are the biggest brakes, from what I understand, on any production car. The exterior is just lowered just a touch. Big pipes at the back. Immediately, Bentley are doing something different right now. The interior just feels high quality. Everything you touch, the soft door closing, the stitching, you just can see the 15 hours handmade stitching around the steering wheel. Straight away, you just touch it, it just feels nice. It feels beautiful. If you've never seen a Bentley steering wheel been made, jump on YouTube. It's incredible. The finish, everything just feels so purposeful, and they haven't missed a beat in any of their design and finish. The leather in here, the story behind what Bentley chooses their leather. They have cows in their own paddocks with no insects anywhere. So there's no blemishes anywhere on this beautiful leather. They have their own forest of trees that provide the wood finish. The wood finishes in here. It's quite astonishing, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I'll go as far as saying this is quite possibly the nicest cockpit I have ever jumped in. Just beautiful. Let's see how this thing drives. There is this big, powerful beast who's ready to go at any time. This 4-litre twin turbocharged 400 plus kilowatt engine that roars when opened up is just marvelous. Marvelous. Yet at a quiet, whispering pace now, you can barely hear a thing. There's noise deadening. And when you're just cruising around like we are right now, that's great. When you want to unleash it though, when you tip it into sport mode over here, I just want to unlock the window just a little bit so I can hear the sounds. When you're driving these elite vehicles, sometimes you're a bit hesitant to put your foot down. But in this car, this car is just begging for it. This engine just wants to go. The brakes are fantastic. I've never felt a Bentley handle like this. This is a big car. This is another thing. This is another small point. The Bentleys. They're just not this aggressive. The windowsill line is a lot higher. It feels a lot closer. It feels like a coupe. They've brought that coupe feeling into it. It's just a little bit more sportier. The lines, the way this thing's put together. Have a look at this dash. So we've got the front camera. We've got the overhead camera is telling me where I'm going, whether my wheels are pointing straight or whether I'm going to be turning, etc., etc. It's just lovely. This finish, the finish of all the interior, I mean, this wood that's grown in its own forest is just something else. If I'm feeling slightly warm, I'll turn my ventilator off by pushing that beautiful, exuberant, totally over the top lever in. And then when I fancy a little bit more ventilation, I will pull that thing out and it just feels so sturdy. It's metal, it's not flimsy or plastic in any way, and it's just that little bit of... Someone's coming close and they better stay away. I remember when I was young and you look at the premium cars. You look at the 5 Series BMW, you're looking at the Mercedes S-Class, you're looking at the Jaguar XJs and things like that. They were the cars, the premium cars you saw on a daily basis. Then you've got the higher level cars, being the Bentleys and the Rolls Royces. At some stage, the 5 Series BM turned into an X5 and everyone went up. The whole world decided to go SUVs, and I'm really happy that they did. They're such practical, great cars. And then all the rest of the brands followed. The lower brands, everyone's got an SUV, mid-size SUV, big SUV. The last adopters were the top premium range. Now you've got Lamborghini, you've got Bentley, you've got the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The market on this Bentley Bentayga went nuts as soon as it was released. It went nuts. It was the fastest Bentley to 10,000 sales. And I can see why. This is what the market wants. The market is the market. And the people have spoken. It's an expensive car. Of course it's an expensive car. It's a Bentley. This is the high end of town. And you can just see every time you turn a corner why it's the high end of town. Except in this particular model, when you plant your foot, it gives you that tingling up the back. It's lovely. It's a lovely balance. What a day. I'm so happy this happened. A big thank you to Bentley Melbourne for the support of the Matias group. If you have any questions whatsoever on this beautiful monster, send them through to any of our social channels. We'll get straight onto them. I'm so glad we've got an opinion on this. If you want to have feedback, let us know.